Steve, this used to be one of the plants that might have been considered the it plant. We've shown so many others that have become kind of the it plant. But this, what is the Dracena?
That's a Dracena marginata, and it gets its name from the margins of the leaves turn a nice burgundy color. So that's one of its characteristics. But it had its day, but now it's being grown in different forms with different characteristics. So it's have a little comeback.
I've seen it with many different combinations lately, but this still is kind of the tried and true, it seems.
Staggered, they call it staggered, so it's a staggered presentation.
Now this is one that it'll kind of grow toward the light, and if that occurs, what should I do?
Yeah, you'll see it after a while if it's near a window. The top parts of the stem will start to lean a little bit. Simple. Just give it a quarter turn. Maybe every time you check it for water, just give it a little turn, the whole presentation, and it'll straighten it out.
That's one of the tricks of the trade,
Tricks
right?
of the trade, yeah. Piece of cake.
And that makes it easy. So if you're wondering how the professionals make theirs look so in such symmetry, that's one of the tricks.
Little turn.
Little turn. Little turn. Now, if you need to clean the foliage, there again with a little damp cloth, or?
Yeah, so this a little bit different. It's got a lot of leaves, so cleaning each leaf would be tough, but that's what we recommend. But you can, instead of getting the soapy solution on the rag itself, you can use a little spray bottle on this guy.
Just kind of mist it down?
Mist it down. Again, all I've got in here is some water and some soap, and I'm just giving this guy a little bath. So actually the soap will dissolve some of the dirt or whatever you get on the leaf.
A little dust or something.
But if you want to be more complete, you can just give it a little wipe down just like that.
It's one of the plants that seems to like that little extra moisture on it.
Well, it likes the moisture on the leaves. It can take the high humidity, but it's like the other Dracenas. It likes a drier root zone. So you're going to want to thoroughly water it and let it dry pretty far down. Almost dry. When you touch the soil, you want it to be dry. Some of the other plants we've talked about, you want to keep it at a moist, moderately moist level. Dry this baby down.
Dry it out more. Okay, so a little bit of moisture on the foliage, but the soil we keep more on the dry side.
Correct. So this another Florida-grown specimen comes to us from Homestead, Florida. Great growers down there. Root zone is spectacular. It's solid. You can see some of the roots protruding out of the grow pot. So it's got a good, healthy root system, and it supports a great presentation up top.
And you don't have to trim it very much?
No, no, no. If a leaf turns yellow,
can I yank it?
Just give it a little yank.
Little yank,
little tug,
okay.
And that guy's done. But you can, in good light, I could take this stem right here, say this is a little bit too tall for me, cut the stem here, it'll produce new buds, and
you'll have two heads.
Two heads.
So you'll have a nice bushier plant if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'd want to prune it right down there. No real big secret, since there's not much difference between the nodes and the internodes on this plant. Just cut it there. It'll spark up some new growth and continue growing for a long, long time.
So opposite of what we said on the palms, where we know we can't trim it, on this one you can.
You can. You can. You can. It'll promote new growth from where you've cut it. Unlike the palms, if you cut the apical bud out of the palm, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
But this is one of my favorites too, because it has that, as you say, dragon, and you can kind of see where they came up with the name on this one.
Yep. The dragon plant, Dracena marginata. It's a great plant. It can go a long time indoors.
It's a keeper.
Yep.